What's happening, my masculinity men? I'm Isaiah Coleman, and this is Masculinity Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I got a quick question for you. If you want to change the world, what do you think needs to change first? Right? Good question. So I used this quote recently. It's by Biggie Smalls. And the quote reads, "You can't change the world until you change yourself." And I just fell in love with that quote. I used it in a presentation recently, and I gave the example of, as a man, we have relationships. We have relationships with our spouse, our girlfriend. We have relationships with our children. We have relationships with our close friends, extended family, etc. And in those relationships, we love those people. Like, they're not close friends for no reason. They're our loved ones, our family, right? The people we care about most in this world. However, we all know the people we love most have a way or a knack for getting on our last nerve. And when I think about that quote, when I read that quote, "You can't change the world until you change yourself," I think about those situations with the people we love. How there are those times that, boy, we just get worked up and we have this relationship or this perspective, whatever that behavior or whatever it is that person is doing to us. We have a perspective that causes us to react in a way where it's like, you're doing this to me on purpose. When oftentimes that thing that's annoying you is just how that person is, right? We can't judge them for who they are. We're not going to rock with everything about everybody. And it makes me think about that quote. My family makes me think about that quote, because if we want to change the world, and the world in this case, honestly, could just be your household. The world could be your working environment, your working space. The world can be your classroom if you're a teacher. The world can be your bachelor pad when you're kicking it with your boys. And if you want to change that world, if you want to change that space, that environment, you got to change yourself. You got to change yourself. I knew about this book a long time ago. It's by, what's her name? Mel Robbins. And it's called Let Them. And in the Let Them book, it's like, you got to let people be who they are. And you need to change your relationship, your perspective, whatever that thing is. So instead of us waiting for that person to change, when that change may never come, instead of us waiting or asking, "Hey, can you just change this one little thing about you?" Instead of doing that, why don't we change our perspective of our viewpoint on the situation or on the behavior? Because that can happen much quicker than that person changing, because that's just who they are, again, right? So you can't change the world until you change yourself, because if you change yourself, you change the world. All right? And again, in this case, I mean, the world can be your community. The world couldn't quite literally mean the world. You got a lot of work to do. So do I. But if you want to change your world, it's gonna have to start with you. Okay? I'm Isaiah Coleman. This is Masculinity Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are into this type of stuff, like, follow, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Peace out.